What is up, everyone? Happy Friday. It's March Madness. I got the first round, the Friday round of the NCAA tournament up here on the TV in front of me. I even have a bet on this game. It's Baylor, Mississippi State. But for now, what we're going to do here is we're going to play. I'm going to turn some lights on because I forgot to do that. So we're going to play the second half of this game between the Giants and Redskins from 1958. This is the final game of Week 1 in my 1958 replay, which I'm not officially doing, but it would be if I do it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little rule change here. We're going to make a little change to how I do things. Just because I want to kind of test this for passing for the next game. Been having conversation with someone in the comments over the past couple weeks. I try to pull up his username so I don't forget to say it. And I was watching Dave Ramsey play yesterday. Dave Ramsey. Wasn't watching Dave Ramsey play APBA football. That would be weird. I was watching Dave Gardner play APBA football. My videos. And I saw him do kind of the same thing where, what I do is if I call a passing play on the dice, I automatically give the defense a bit of an advantage and I move them away from the run. So I either move it G to S or S to D. And if I call the running play, I either move it, I move it S to G or D to S. I'm not going to do that for this. Let's see. I gotta pause this. I gotta look at the comments. Where are they at? I should have pulled this up. I kind of just made this decision like right now that I'm going to do this. It's Barry E5376. Having that conversation with him, multiple videos. We've been just kind of going back and forth about passing and things like that. So what I'm going to do is whatever comes up on the card for that D, S, and G, I'm just going to leave it there. So if I call a pass play and it comes up, B, G, I'm not going to move it to BS. I'm just going to leave it at BG. The only thing I'm going to do is move it for the receiver. So if it's an A receiver, I'll move it to the left. And if it's a C receiver, I'll move it to the right. But other than that, let's just see what happens in the second half. Let's see if this improves passing at all, lowers the interceptions. Because I can't take a game where I have 4 interceptions from each quarterback in the first half. That just doesn't seem right. So we're gonna try that in this second half. We're gonna see what happens. So I already kicked off. I kicked off camera. Washington received the kick. They took the touchback. They got the ball first and 20. Actually, they returned the kick. They have the ball first and 10 on their own 25. And if we remember from playing this before, Washington is a 65-35 run team. So 1 through 13 on the dice is going to be run plays for them. And 14 to 20 is going to be the passing plays. And let's get started here. All right, so we're going to start with a 17. So they're going right into the short pass. And we'll get to test it right off the bat here. Actually, we don't, but right into the short pass. 42 and then 11, so the defense is just ready for it. That's a BD. 42 is going to be the Bossler, our running back. He's a C, so we'll make it a CD. So I want to make changes to it to make it easier, and we're already going to start with the CD right off the bat. So that's lovely. So, okay, so we got, who we got? We got Eddie LeBaron, Chrysler LeBaron, throwing it to Bossler on the short pass of 42. And that's a 20, and that'll be incomplete. And a 42 is really a 20. Wow. That'll be incomplete. Okay. So LeBaron to Bossler on 1st and 10. Incomplete. LeBaron looks like he's 7 of 18 for 65 yards and those 4 interceptions. And let's go standard offense again. And we get an 11. 11 will be an outside run. 26 is back to Bossler, this time on the pitch play. 52 on your defense is CD. So Bossler on the pitch. A 21, that's a 25. That's going to be no gain. And he is pushed out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 10. And we will go short pass heavy. And we will get a short pass. All right, 15. That might be our guy. No, it's Johnny Carson. I love that they have a guy on their team named Johnny Carson. There he is. Johnny Carson. I mean, he's an EB3. He's a pretty average receiver. He's a C4. You'd think he'd be a B maybe, but he is a C. So 15 And again, now I went short pass heavy here. So 52. Turns out it's a CG. I'm just going to leave it right at CG instead of making it a CS. So it's going to be a CG. So we're going to go LeBaron to Johnny Carson. 45 for LeBaron. That's a 12. And that'll be complete for 4 yards. But it will be short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down and 6. And we're going to bring out our punter. That is, who is our punter? Sam Baker. He does everything. 41 for our kicker. He's a punter. 22. And that is a 41-yard punt taken by D10. And D10 for Philly is going to be Billy Wells. So Billy Wells, a 13. A 13 is a 13. And he is going to get 4 yards on the return. And Philadelphia will start 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line. Okay. Now, Philly is a 55-45 pass team. So 1 through 9 will be the runs, and then 10 through 20 will be the passes. And they're going to start off with a short pass. Okay, 31. 62. 62 is Dick Bielski. I believe he has the only touchdown catch of this game, the only touchdown of the game. Long, like a 40-yard reception, I think, from Norman Van Brocklin. He is a B. 31 is a CS. So we'll keep it right at CS. And we're going to go Norman Van Brocklin to Bielski. 65, that's a 12, and that is going to be incomplete. So Van Brocklin to Bielski, incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10. Go back to standard. And we're going to get another 11, another short pass. Okay, 25. 66. That's going to be Billy Wells, our kick returner, our punt returner, kick returner. 25 on your defense is an A, D. And Wells is a C, so we'll make this a BD. We'll go Van Brocklin to Wells. A 32. That's a 29. And then Van Brocklin is going to get sacked. He's going to scramble. He is going to get pushed out of bounds. It's only going to be a 3-yard loss. But we're staring down 2, 3, and 3 and outs here. One from each team to start this half. Who got him? For Washington, 32 will be Chet Ostrowski. And it's going to be 3rd and 13 now. We'll go medium pass heavy here. And we get a short pass. 55. 42. 42 for Philly is Billy Ray Barnes, our running back. He's an A. 55 is an AD, so that's where we'll play it, AD. We'll go Van Brocklin to Billy Ray Barnes. A 15, that's an 8. And that's going to be good for 8 yards, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds, and it is not enough for a first down. So we're going to go 3 and out for both teams to start this this half. 4th and 5 on the 39 for Philly. Bring in, who's our punter? Van Brocklin. 41, that's a 6. And that is going to be 40 yards, D10. So we'll go punt. 40 yards from our punter. D10 for Washington is Scootero. Can't believe I'm playing with 2 scooters. That makes me laugh. Scootero is our punt returner. A 63 is always fun. A 63 in this case is a 32. And a 32 is an F3. We have a fumble. So Washington, Scootero, one of the scooters, 24. He's going to drop it. And I believe, is that Philly that recovered it? 03. I think that's the punting team, right? Let's see. Offense kicks, defense receives. Yeah. So -4. And then he's going to fumble it. So Joe Scooter. It's -4. And then was it 03? Yeah, 0-3. So who is that? That's going to be Philly. And 0-3 for Philly. I think on a punt return, it's just D1 through D8 is the same. Or 0-1 through 0-8 is the same. Yeah, 0-3. Yeah, it's our guard. And our guard for Philly is Hal Bradley. That's like a news name. Wow. There he is. He's a 3. First name is really Harold. Harold Hal Bradley. He'd be 96 years old. Well, 95. He turns 96 this year. Let's check his recovery. 65 is a. Oh, no, it's a 32. Is this about to get interesting? Fumble recovery. It is an RP17. We have a rare play on his fumble return. RP17. Oh, man, this is about to get interesting. There it is. All right, RP17. 7. After gaining 17 yards. Well, okay, this is going to be weird. Okay, here we go. It says after gaining 17 yards, returner attempts to lateral to teammate. Ball pops loose. D4 falls on it at that spot. Except if he gains 17 yards, he breaks the goal line. He recovers that at the 17. And he's going to go 17 yards for a touchdown here. And Philadelphia is going to go up 13-0 on our left guard recovering a fumble and rumbling, bumbling, stumbling for 17 yards and the touchdown. And holy cow, what a turn of events that was. Kick the extra point, 32. 32 is a terrible roll, but 15. I think 15 is good. Sounds like a number that would be good. It is good. So that's going to make it 14-0 Philly on one hell of a fun little play there. And that was Walston. Yeah. All right. 14-0 Philly. Third quarter. Let's go ahead and kick it off here. I don't know if Washington's offense is good enough to come back. Let's see. All right. So kick it off. Walston, 36 to 9. And that is 59-0-10. 59. And that's 0-10. 0-10 is who? I need the kicker here. That's going to be Walston. And then 0-10, that is going to be Dick James. Dick James. All right, so Dick James on the return. A 21. That's not very good. That's a 19. And he gets 23 yards out of it, so not terrible. 23 yards for Dick James. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Redskins on their own 29. Now down 14-0. I think the first one was off of a turnover. A couple of bad plays here. Okay. All right. Let's go standard offense for Washington. No need to panic yet. 14 is a short pass. All right. 63 and 63. I hope that's not a precursor to what's about to happen. 63 on the receiver for Washington is Sid Watson. He's our kick return. He's also a C. 63 on the defense is a BG. We're going to make this a CG. And it's going to be LeBaron to Watson. 23. Man, these small straights are killing me. 29. He's going to get sacked, and he's going to lose 6 yards. LeBaron -6. And who got him for Philly? 15 is Swamp Fox Campbell. I'm sure Swamp Fox isn't his real name. For whatever reason, I wrote nicknames in the sheet. I never do that for this, but this one I did. Francis Marion Swamp. I think I've heard of him, by the way. So I've heard Swamp Fox. He's a defensive end, defensive tackle, middle linebacker 4. He's also a QS 5. He looks like he was a pretty good player back then, but he just got the sack. And that's going to make it 2nd down and 16 now, back on the 23. And Washington, who is primarily a running team, is going to start having to throw the ball here. Let's go short pass heavy. And we got a 20. They're going deep. LeBaron. He's going to throw it as far as he possibly can. And we are between the 49 and 15, right? Yeah. Barely, but yeah. Here it is, right there. Okay. All right, 36 on your offense, your receiver. That is going to be Bill Anderson, who's a B on long passes. 13 is BS. And we'll leave this right at BS. And here we go, LeBaron looking for that deep ball. 61 is not going to do it. It's a 17, and that is incomplete. And LeBaron misses Anderson. It's going to be 3rd and 16. We're about to see another 3 and out. Let's go medium pass heavy. And we get a medium pass. All right, 43. 43 is our running back, Bull Bossler. He's a C. Don Bull Bossler. He's a C. And 23. Look at all those small straights. 43, 23. This is just, we need to. I'm going to have to switch these dice out or something. 23 is a BG. And he's a C. So we'll make it a CG. And we're going to go LeBaron to Bossler. Let's roll the little dice here. These ones over here. These are the smaller ones. They didn't come with the game. They came with these other dice. 26. 26 is a 17, and a 17 is incomplete. So we go 3 and out Redskins now. Bring out Sam Baker to punt it away. 45. Oh no, we have a 33. We have another fumble. This time on the punt. 33. And he is where? It's 16. Right there. And that is an F6. So we have an F6 now for Washington. And again, with special teams plays, I don't roll my decider dice to see if the fumble counts. It always counts. 26 on an F6. And that is minus 15, and it's going to be picked up by the right guard. So we're going to go, let's see, let's go errant snap. I think that's what we want to do. It happened on a punt. Goes to, let's see, this ball goes 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be scooped up by our right guard. That is Dick Stenfill. Where are you at? All the way at the bottom. There he is. And I doubt he's going to be able to get 31 yards. He's a 5, maybe. I don't know. Maybe if I roll a 66, he's got a 3 down there. A 66! That's a 3. And Stenfill is going to go 74 yards. So okay. Philly's right guard just scored a touchdown on fumble recovery. Or left guard. Our right guard picked one up for Washington and goes 74 yards. I think we know what the best positions on these teams are. These guards, athletic. Holy cow. He's going to go 74 yards. Is that what I said? Yeah, 74. And he's going to get pushed out of bounds. He's probably going to fall. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Washington at the Philly 18. And holy cow. The special teams plays are the fun plays here. Let's get past these incompletions and just do some special teams plays. 1st and 10 on the 18. Washington hanging on to the ball. And we will go, let's go standard. We're going to get an inside run. 10 to 30. 52. 42. I love calling 66s. It makes me so happy. 42 on the defense is a CS. And 52 for Washington, is Eddie Sutton for Washington. Is Eddie Sutton. Where are you at, Ed? Are you under here? There he is. He's a halfback 3. And he's going to go on the inside run. A 43. Back to the small straights. That's a 20. That's not too bad. It's going to be a yard. Okay. So Sutton with the yard. That'll make it 2nd and 9 now at the 17. And they're going to go with a short pass. All right, 22. 22 is our guy, Joe Walton. He's an A. 13 is a BS. So we'll make it an AS. And we're going to go LeBaron to Joe Walton. A 63. That's a 13, and it's going to be complete for 6 yards. Oh, 13's a fumble number. I got worried there. But we'll take the completion. 6 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and 3 now at the 11-yard line. The Philly 11. And we're going to standard offense here. And it's a 20. I don't have long pass or medium pass, so we'll go short pass. 21. 21 is going to be, back to our guy Joe Walton. He's an A. 33, though, it's a BD. We'll make it an AD. And we're going to go LeBaron to Walton. 3rd and 3. A 64. Oh, that's a 27. And LeBaron, he's going to scramble for it. He's going to get outside the pocket, try to get that first down on his own. Our defense was a CS, I think. 33. No. Was it a BD? Yeah, it was a BD. So LeBaron takes off. A 33. That's a 5. And LeBaron, he's going to get 16 yards, and he is going to walk right into the end zone. And Washington gets on the board. And it's going to be 14-6 after the quarterback scrambles for an 11-yard touchdown run after an amazing play by the guard. Boy, I can't wait till the guards get the ball more. All right, let's go Sam Baker for the extra point. 22. 22 is a 4, and that'll be good. And it's 14-7, just like that. I've had 4. I think I've had 4 3 and outs 4 times. We've had 4 possessions, 4 3 and outs. But somehow we've got 2 touchdowns. You got actually 5 possessions when they got the fumble back. So, all right, okay. You know what I mean. Let's kick it off. Sam Baker. Oh, an 11. I'd like to see those numbers, too. 2. That is a 68-yarder, 09. He's going to take that 3 yards deep into the end zone. And that's Baker, and that's going to be an 09. We're going to go ahead and roll for this. 1-13 will be a touchback. And it is an 8, so it is a touchback. All right, so 0 for, who is that? Is that Wells? Yeah, Billy Wells. All right, 1st and 10 at the 20 now for Philly, up 14-7. Came into the half with a 7-point lead, and they still have that same 7-point lead now. And we'll go standard offense. And 13 is going to be a short pass. All right, 46-14. 14 will be, I don't think I've said his name yet, Baron Retzlaff. There he is. His first name is Palmer. Again, I wrote all the nicknames on my sheet for some reason. So Baron Retzlaff, I think I've heard of him. He's an A8, and he's an EB4. So he's a pretty good player. He's going to be your receiver here. And 46 is a BS, so we're going to make this an AS. And we'll go Van Brocklin to Retzlaff. Oh, 63. That's a 12. That'll be complete. And he'll get 5. So we're going to go pass. Van Brocklin to Retzlaff for 5, right? Yep. And that's going to make it 2nd and 5. Okay. A 9. And that'll be a short pass. Wait, 9. No, 9 is an outside run. 10 is where our passes start. So it's an outside run. 24. 13. 13 back to Retzlaff. So he's an A. 24 is a BS. We'll make it an AS. Oh, no, it's a run. So that's going to be Billy Ray Barnes. 24 is a BS, so we'll stay right at BS. So Billy Ray Barnes on the outside run. 64. That's a 25, and that is no gain. Make it 3rd and 5. All right, 3rd and 5 now. 8.5 to go in this 3rd quarter. And let's go short pass heavy here. And we get a medium pass. Ooh, lots of ones. Defense is ready for it. It's going to be a CD. 13, back to Retzlaff. He's an A, so make it a BD. And it's going to be Van Brocklin looking for Baron Retzlaff. 16. Oh, it's a 17. And that'll be incomplete. And that'll bring up fourth down. And we have another 3 and out. They're working out so far. They're kind of fun. I can't wait to see what happens with this punt. Let's see. We got Hal Bradley and we got Tom Lauder back as the guards for Philly. Let's see if they come into this play at all. It's going to be Van Brockman punting. 62 is an 8. And he kicks it 41 yards, taken by D10. And that's going to be at the 34-yard line. D10 for Washington is Scooter-O. A 62. Oh, it's a 27. And he just says, I'm just going to put my arm up. I'm just going to catch this ball, and I'm going to get off the field. And he'll take that fair catch. So Washington starts first and 10 at their own 34. Down 14-7. They won this game in real life. I think it was 24-14. So let's see if they can make the comeback here. 10. That'll be an outside run. $62, 23. So 23 on your defense is CD. And your running back at 62 is going to be Sid Watson. So Watson on an outside run. Is he an outside guy? Yes, he is. All right. A 65. Oh, that's a 35. And we're going to have a 6-yard run, but we have a penalty. We have a TE. Only one accepted penalty in this game so far. That's pretty impressive. 55. That's going to be against the defense. That is twisting face mask. 15 yards from the gain and an automatic first down. So Watson is going to get 6. And then we're going to have a penalty. 15 yards, face mask. And that's going to be an automatic first down. All right, it's going to be first and 10. They're going to get all the way to Philadelphia's 45. Okay, so now they're going to go 16. That'll be a short pass. All right, 34. 34 is going to be Olszewski. We'll go with that. 35 on the defense is going to be a CS. So Johnny Olszewski on the short pass. Wait, did I do that? I did that wrong. I keep doing that wrong. 34 on the pass. That'll be Bill Anderson. He's a C on short passes. And 35 is going to be CS. So we'll play it CS there on the short pass. So Van Brocklin? No. LeBaron to Bill Anderson. LeBaron to Bill Anderson. 54, that's an 18, and that'll be incomplete. So LeBaron now 9 of 23. It's going to be second down and 10. Standard. And we're going to go 1 through 7. That'll be an inside run. 1 through 7, yeah, 8 through 14. So that'll be an inside run. All right, 45. 64. So 64 is a CS. 45 is Eddie Sutton. So Ed Sutton's going to take this run. He's going to go on around the outside. 26, that's a 24, and he's going to pick up 2. That'll make it third down and 8 at the Washington 43-yard line. So we'll go short pass heavy here, and we are going to get a short pass. $33 is Bill Anderson. He's a C. 12 is a CG, and we'll stay right there at CG. And we'll go LeBaron to Bill Anderson. A 54. I think I just rolled that. That's an 18, and that's still incomplete. So we got a fourth down. Nobody really can move the ball here. And yeah, Andrew LeBaron, 9 of 24 for 75 yards and 4 picks. Not great. I'm looking at the backup here. Ralph Guglielmi? Guglielmi? What a name. Holy cow. He's a 2. I don't think I want to put him in, but I don't know. Can't do much worse. So let's bring out our 43. We got to bring out the punter here. We got to bring out Sam Baker and try to pin him deep. Oh, he's going to do it too. 66. That's a 2. And that is going to go. Oh my God, that is out of bounds the 1 yard line. Holy cow, it's a 42-yard punt. And once again, the special teams doing all the heavy lifting for both teams in this game, in this half. It's 1st and 10 Philly at their own 1. And we're going to go big here. We're going to try to run the ball out, get a couple of yards. And we are going to get a 9. That'll be an inside run. $21, 64. So we're going to give it to Walt Kowalczyk. He's a fullback. 21 on your defense is a BS. We'll stay right at BS. And Kowalczyk will go right at the middle. 13 is a 20. And he is going to get 2 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 8. Let's go standard here. And we're going to get a 16. That'll be a short pass. $35. 25. Okay, 25 is our punter. He's our tight end. He's a B6. He's our kicker, actually. That's Robert Harold Wally Walston. So Bob Walston is going to be our receiver. He's a B. 35 on your defense is a CS. So we'll stay right at CS. And we'll go Van Brocklin to Walston. A 21. That's a 20, and that'll be incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8. All right, 3rd and 8 on the 3 yard line. We'll go short pass heavy here. And we will get a short pass. A defense is ready. That's a CD. 31. 31 is back to Walston. Basically the same play here. Run it, and this time we're running it in CD, though, not CS. Make it a little tougher. 22 for Van Brocklin. That's a 6. And he'll get 9 and get knocked out of bounds, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play there. Big play for Van Brocklin. He's now 13 of 28 for 135 and 4. I think he has a touchdown, though. He has one touchdown, 4 picks. 1st and 10 at the 12, so we're still playing from the 14 and back. Let's go standard. And we're going to get a pass, short pass. 26. 31 this time. 31 is back to Wally Walston. And 26 is a BS. So we'll leave it right at BS. We'll go Van Brocklin looking for Walston again. 45. Oh, no, we have a 34. We have a fumble. F38. Let's test it here. 1 through 4 means the fumble counts. Other than that, it doesn't count. And it is a 3. It's going to count. We have an F38. We have an F38. 32. And that ball goes 4 yards and gets kicked out of bounds. And I'm just going to call it a complete pass. Wait, was it a pass? Yeah. Brocklin to Walston. We'll say Walston fumbled. But the Philadelphia Eagles recovered because it just went out of bounds right here. 0 yards, goes out of bounds. 15 seconds off the clock. And it's going to be 2nd and 6 now on the 16. So a couple of good plays here to keep Philly keeping the ball here. 2nd and 6 now. And we're going to go with another short pass, and we're past the 14. So let's flip this over. Past the 14, up to the 16-yard line, 54-14. We're looking for Reslef again. We're looking for that Baron. There he is. I showed him earlier. Palmer E. Baron Reslaf. Was he actually a Baron? He went to North Dakota, Ellendale, and then he went to South Dakota State. So apparently he likes the Dakotas. 54 on your defense is an AG, and that's right where we'll stay, and that's not a great defense against the pass. All right, so we will go Van Brocklin to Reslaf. A 54, that's an 18 and an 18. This time is going to be complete for 1 yard. So they are the definition of dinking and dunking right now. 3rd and 5. We will make it short pass heavy. And don't like the leaners. There we go. And it's going to be a short pass. 12 on the defense. That's a CG. 46 is Brad Myers. He's a C, so we'll stay at CG. And we will go Van Brocklin to Myers. He's right here. To Myers. All right. Oh, man, a 23. Is he about to get sacked? No, it's a 13. Oh, it's complete for 3 yards. And that's going to be short of the first down. And that was Myers for 3. Oh, he's down here. He's a defensive player and an offensive player. But he is going to not get it. It's going to be 4th and 2 at the 20. And they're going to have to kick it away. Bring out Van Brocklin. 22 for Norm. That's a 4. So Norm kicks it 54 yards. Taken by D10, so he picks a great time for a good punt. I tell you this, the special teams in this game, they have been all over the place. They've been a blast. 26-yard line for Scutero. A 15. That'll be a 13. And we've got a 4-yard return for Scutero. First and 10 now for the Redskins, down 14-7 at their own 30. See if they can make anything happen here. I'd love to see that shot go in. Oh, it almost did. All right, so we got 69 points at halftime. My over-under is 142, I think. So I think I'm on pace. I might be a few points behind pace, but they scored more in the second half than they did the first half. I'm pretty sure that's right. I got to check the over-under. Hang on. I just got to check. I got to know. Let's roll for this play. All right, it's going to be a short pass. A lot of passing in this quarter. All right, so what is my open bets? You've got where's that? There it is. 148.5. Ooh, I'm a little behind then. Okay, so we got a short pass. It's going to be our boy Chrysler LeBaron. 13 is going to be it's Johnny Carson. He's a C. 55 is AD, so we'll make this BD. And it's going to be LeBaron to Carson. Oh, a 14. That's a 24, and that is his 5th. Count them 5 interceptions of the game. We have a W59. Yeah, 26. 5-yard pass. It's taken by D6. I'll actually roll for it's not D6. I'll roll for it. 5. It's intercepted. Who got it for Philly? Great field position there on the 35-yard line. That's where they intercepted. And 11 is going to be Rocky Pellegrini. And if you remember Rocky Pellegrini from the last video, this guy is a stud. Where's he at? There he is. He is a middle linebacker 4, but he's also a W8 QS5. He intercepts passes, and he sacks the quarterback more than most. 32 is a 19, and he's actually going to get nothing. Wait, 19. He's going to get 11 yards on the return. So it's going to be a nice return. That might be his second interception, in fact. Pellegrini. It's an 11-yard return. And that's going to give Philadelphia 1st and 10 on the Redskin 24. Great field position. Try to rebuild this lead here. And we will go standard. And we will get a 17. That'll be a short pass. All right. 16. That'll be what is that? AS. 52 will be Walt Kowachick. He's a C, so make it BS. And it's going to be Van Brocklin to Retzlaff. A 43. It's a 17, and that is incomplete. So Van Brocklin trying to climb over that 50% mark. It's close and just can't get there. What is he now? Yeah, he's 16 of 32, so he's right at it. That dropped him down to 50%. Let's go short. Let's go standard. 12. We're staying with the pass. Lots of short passes in this quarter. Holy cow. 65 on your defense is AS. 34 is Clarence Peaks, who is a B. He's a fullback 5. Oh, fullback 3. I'm sorry. But he's a B on short passes. So we're going to stay right at AS. And we're going to go Van Brocklin to Peaks. A 63 again. That's a 12. That'll be complete for 5. So he'll get halfway to that first down. And that'll make it 3rd and 5 on the 19. And we got to go short pass heavy. And it is going to be a short pass. And 44 on the defense is BD. 24 is Scooter McDonald. He's a B. That's Tommy McDonald. He's a B on short passes, so we'll stay at BD. And that is Tommy McDonald. That is a name I remember, Tommy McDonald. I don't know why they have it in here as Scooter. Because I was, unless I'm thinking of somebody else, I always knew him as Tommy McDonald. I think I have some football cards of his. So let's do this. Van Brocklin to McDonald against the BD. A 32. It's a 29. He's going to get sacked. He's going to lose 4 yards. Gotta love those small straights. Redskins. 21 is going to be Will Renfro getting the sack. And that is going to make it 4th down and 9 at the 23. We're going to bring in Wally Walston for a 40-yard field goal try. Put him up 2 scores, and in this economy, I think 2 scores might be enough. A 13, that's a 9. And that is going to be good. No, it's not. Oh, no. There's 23, the sack. Oh, the sack. If it wasn't for the sack, it would have been good, and he misses it wide right. Wally Walston, what are you doing? And that's going to keep the score 14-7. The turnover doesn't hurt them. Washington takes over 1st and 10 on their own 30. 2:15 to go in this third quarter. And we're going to go with an 18. We're going to go right to the medium pass. Oh, look at all those 6s. Defense is ready for that's 66 our receiver. That's going to be Bert Zagers of Zagers and Evans. He's a C. 46 is AS, and we'll make this BS. And we're going to go LeBaron to Zagers. Oh, 23. 29 again. And he's going to lose 11 yards on the sack. Who got it for Philly? 54 is Tom Scott. Tommy Scott with the sack. Makes it 2nd down and 21. Let's go medium pass heavy. And it's a 2. That'll be a short pass. All right, 22. And that'll be Joe Walton. He's an A. 43. 43 is a BG. We're going to make this an AG. That's a good defense. If you're the offense, you're happy to see an AG out there on a passing play. So we're going to go LeBaron to, who was it to? Oh, our boy Joe Walton, right? Yeah, our A receiver, Joe Walton. So AG. A 25. That's a 10. And that'll be complete for 14 yards. So LeBaron finally catches one, or throws one to somebody who catches it. And that was our boy, what was his name? Joe Walton. And that'll be 3rd down and 8 now. So it's a little bit better than 21. So we're going to short pass heavy here. And we're going to get a short pass. All right. 41. 41 is Bill Anderson. He's a C. 43 is a BG. We're going to make this a CG. We'll go LeBaron to Anderson. A 53. That's a 32, and we have an incomplete pass with an injury, but I'm not playing injuries. So LeBaron to Anderson, and we're going to bring out the punter again. How many punts in this quarter? Holy cow. All right, 4th and 8. Let's bring out our boy Sam Baker. Does everything. There's your 22 that we could have used in the last play. That's a 4, and that's going to be 54 D10. All right, 54. We're to the point now where I've punted so much that I'm starting to memorize some of them. And that's going to be taken on the 14-yard line by Philly. That'll be Billy Wells. Billy Wells on the 14. 56. That'll be a 24. And Wells gets smacked right there. No gain. The gunner on the outside. Is that what they're called? The gunner? He got him. And Philly takes over. 45 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Philly takes over. And it is 1st and 10. And it's going to be an inside run. And they're on the 14, so we're going backwards. Nope, one more. There it is. Inside run for Philly. Something that they've only 44 total plays. This is only their 12th run. 41 is going to be not Ed Sutton. It's going to be Clarence Peaks. 35 on your defense is a CS. So Peaks goes inside. A 46. Oh, it's a 35. And we've got he's going to lose 2 yards. But we have a penalty. 61 is a 2, and that is a delay of game on the offense. Play never happened, so they will take that penalty. That's the 3rd accepted penalty in this game. That's it. Unfortunately, all 3 of them against Philadelphia. Well, unfortunately for Philadelphia. Delay of game, the clock wouldn't have been running there, so we're going to go with 0. Because the last play was the change of possession. The clock wouldn't start until they said. So we're just going to go with 0 on that. All right. 1st and 15 now, back at the 9. Still 45 seconds to go. And they're going to go with a long pass. Norm Van Brocklin is going to air it out. That's a tough one, I think. I think that's back here. Medium. There it is. All right. Long pass from inside your own 14. All right. 63 on your defense. Ooh, that's a BG. 21 is Scooter McDonald. He's an A on long passes. Tommy McDonald. We're going to go AG. All right. So we're going to go long pass inside your own 15. Van Brocklin looking for Tommy McDonald against an AG. And it's a 13. That's an 11. And oh, that's not going to be enough. And it's going to be overthrown. Van Brocklin can't hit McDonald. Set up there for a pretty good play. It just couldn't happen. 2nd and 15. We'll go short pass heavy. And it's a 6. So that's a short pass. 11. 61. 61 on the short pass is going to be Dick Bielski. He's got the touchdown catch. He's a B. 11, though, that's a CD, and we're going to leave it right at CD. We'll go Van Brocklin to Bielski. A 43. It's a 17. That'll be incomplete. And that'll make it 3rd and 15. This should be the last play of the quarter. And we'll go medium pass heavy. And we will get a medium pass. 13 on your defense is a BS. 63 is Dick Bielski again, so we're going to stay at BS. We're going to go Van Brockton to Bielski. 61. That's a 20, and that'll be incomplete. And they're going to bring out the old punter crew. End of the third quarter, 14-7. So Philly came in with a 7-point lead. They're leaving with a 7-point lead. Both teams scored once. Both of them after really fun little punt miscues. And 4th and 15. Let's bring out Norm Van Brockton to punt. 36-10. And that is a 45-yard punt. And it'll be taken by Scudero. It's probably Scudero, and I've been calling him Scudero the whole time. 35 is 13, and 13 is 6 yards this time. So Scudero gets 6, and Washington's going to have great field position. I think they're right at midfield, right? Oh, they're at Phillies 48. They cross midfield. They got the Phillies 48. Okay, down a touchdown. Need to get in the end zone. They're going to start with a short pass. All right, 53, 51. 51 is A-D. 53 is Podolay, and he's a C. Is he here? Yeah, there he is. He's a C. So what was it? B-D? A-D. So we'll go to B-D. We're going to go Norm Van Chrysler LeBaron to Podolay. A 15. That'll be complete. We get 9 yards. All right, good start to the drive there. Podolay gets 9. And let's go big here. Let's try to get the first down. So we'll go big. Bring in all the fat guys. And it's going to be a 20, so we're going to go short pass. And 23. Now, I would normally have moved this to G, but I'm not going to. 15 is an AD. That's where we'll stay. 23 is our boy Joe Walton. He's an ace, so we'll stay at AD. So LeBaron looking for Walton. A 34. It's an 18, and that is incomplete. And we'll go big again. See if we can get this first down. Hopefully they don't audible into a pass on me here. It's a 3. That'll be an inside run. $35. That'll be Johnny Olszewski. He's our fullback. Olszewski. 13 is a BS. So we'll go Olszewski up the middle. 64. It's a 17. Whoa. He'll get 7. And that's a first down. So Washington trying to get in the end zone, trying to get this game tied up. 1st and 10 at the 32. And we will go back to standard here. And it's a 6, so we're going to stay with the run. And that is going to be another inside run. 32. 22 on your defense is BG. And 32 is back to Olszewski. A 42. That's a 19, and he's going to get nothing. Stood up at the line of scrimmage, no gain. And it's 2nd and 10. We'll go short pass heavy here. And we're going to get a medium pass. $11 on the defense is a BD. 23 back to Walton. He's an A, so make it an AD. So medium pass to Walton from Chrysler LeBaron. 64. Oh, no, it's a 27, and LeBaron is going to take off and run. Last time he did this, he ran for a touchdown. So what was our defense? BD. So here goes LeBaron. Oh, a 32. That's 25. That's no gain. And in fact, he does get pushed out of bounds. And that'll make it 3rd and 10. And we'll go short pass heavy here and get a 16 as a medium pass. All right, 13. That'll be Johnny Carson. He's a C. 62 is an AS. We'll make it a BS. And we'll go LeBaron to Carson. A 21, 17, and Eddie LeBaron is, I know, it's a surprise. He's incomplete. And now what do we get to do here? 4th and 10 on the 32. Can't punt. I'm going to go for this. I know it's 4th and 10. 32 is a 49-yard field goal. Field goal does nothing for them. I guess it gets them closer to, they're still going to need a touchdown. They may not get another chance like this. So let's go for here. We'll go short pass heavy. And it will be a short pass. $56.62. 62 is an AS. 56 is probably a C, though. Yeah, it's Eddie Sutton. So it's a BS. And it's going to be Ed Sutton on the receiving end. And he is right here. He's a C2. All right. So it's going to be LeBaron to Sutton against a BS. A 34. It's an 18, and that's incomplete. So many of these small straights. It's like these dice have magnets, and they have to somehow be attached to each other. A 2 comes up, got to have a 3. You know, a 4 comes up, got to have a 3. Hilarious. Eddie LeBaron to Sutton, and it is no incomplete, and Philadelphia takes over. 1st and 10 on their own 32. 12:15 to go. And let's go big here. And it's going to be an outside run. All right, 54, 63. 63 is Billy Wells. He's a halfback 2. 54 is an AD. So it's a good defense to run against. 34. 34 is an 11. So he's going to get 5 yards and get pushed out of bounds. So Wells, pretty good run there. Gets halfway there. It's 2nd and 5, 37, 12 minutes to go. And we're going to have an outside run. Yeah, an outside run. Another one. 52. That'll be CD. 12. That'll be Billy Ray Barnes. So Billy Ray Barnes against a CD. 24. 24 is a 24. And he's going to pick up a yard. And it's going to be 3rd and 4. Go short pass heavy here. And that'll be a short pass. $32 and 61. 61 is Bielski. He's a B. 32 on your defense is a CG. So we're going to go Van Brocklin to Bielski. A 51. That's a 9. That's going to be complete. That's 8 yards and a first down. So Van Brocklin gets him a new set of downs here. Hitting Bielski. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now on the 46 for Philly. And we're going to start with a 6. That's an outside run. Defense, CG. 31 is Billy Ray Barnes. So Billy Ray Barnes against a CG. Ooh, a 22 for Billy Ray. That's a 17. He'll get 4. That'll make it 2nd and 6 now, right at midfield. We're going to go to an inside run. So Philadelphia trying to take some time off the clock here. 41, that's an AS. 32, back to Billy Ray Barnes. Another 22, another 17, but this is going to be an 8-yard gain. That's going to be another first down. So Billy Ray getting it done for him here on this drive. 1st and 10 on the 42. We'll stay standard here. 16, we're a short pass. All right, 32. That'll be a CG. 65 is Billy Wells. He's a C, so we'll stay at CG. That's going to be Van Brocklin looking for Billy Wells. 65. That's a 12. That'll be complete for 6. And Van Brocklin gets back to 50%. 19 of 38 now. More importantly, it's 2nd and 4, down to the 36 of Washington. And we're going to stay with that short pass. 63, 33. 33 is going to be Clarence Peaks. He's a B. 63 is a BG. And we're going to go Van Brocklin to Peaks. 61, that's a 20, and that'll be incomplete. Van Brocklin to Peaks. All right, 3rd and 4. We'll go short pass heavy. And we'll get a short pass. 22. So 22 is a BD. 44 is Billy Ray Barnes. He's an A, so make it AD. So Van Brocklin looking for his running back. 66! It's a 2, and that is a 34-yard completion. And that's going to take Philly down to the 2-yard line. That's going to be 1st and goal at the 2. We'll go standard here. And it's going to be an inside run. Every time I look up at this basketball game, somebody's missing a shot. It's killing my over. 53 on your defense is a CS. 36 is going to be Clarence Peaks, the fullback, against a CS. So Peaks trying to push through a 65. Oh, it's a 17. And that's good for 4. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. And Philly puts 2 scores between them and Washington again. Make it 20-7. Let's kick the extra point with Wally Walston. 41. 41's an 11. And that is good. And it is 21-7 now. Philly turning the tables on real life here. All right. Kick it off. Walston. No, it's Bielski. 61. 60. I may have messed that up before. Who cares? 26. That is a 43-yard kick, and it is taken by 07. So that is not a great kickoff by Bielski. Boom. I probably had Walston kick off a couple times. I shouldn't be doing that because he's not the KO. He's only the KA. For your kick return, 07. Who is that? That is our... Wow, that's any skill position or a defensive back. So let's do this. Let's go. It said it gave me 4 different positions. So let's say defense is I have 12, 1 through 3, and then offense is going to be the other 3. So it's a 10. So a 10, you can see here it gave me, all right, see where it says 07, EB, DB, HB, or FB. So it was a 10. So I'll go fullback. And then we'll roll as if I was rolling for a running back here for Washington. 32. 32 is Olszewski, and he is a fullback. So he's going to be and he's an OC K column, so that works out. So he's going to be our returner. A 53 in the K column. Ooh, 29. Yikes. He's going to get 8 yards. So he's actually going to get, it's a short kick, but he's only going to get 8 yards on the return. And that'll take it up to the 30. So they'll have 1st and 10 now, throwing 30, Washington will. And we will go standard, and we will get an inside run play. 8:15 to go, though, so we're going to have to start throwing the ball for Washington. All right, 44, and that'll be Eddie Sutton. 54. 54 is an AD. So Sutton against an AD. A 32. Look at that. Yeah, 54, 32. There's the double I need right there. 32 is a 26, and Sutton is going to get 3 yards on the run. So Sutton with 3. And we got 7:45 left to go. Let's go short pass heavy. We will get a short pass. $64. That is Dick James. He's a C. 52 is a CG. And we'll go LeBaron to James. 41, that's a 17, and that is complete, but no gain on the play. LeBaron throws a little wide receiver screen. LeBaron gets hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he cannot get anything. 3rd and 7. We're going to get a short pass. 15, is that going to be, back to Johnny Carson. He's a C. 33. 33 is a BD. We'll make it a CD. Haven't seen CD very often because of this little change. I'm actually pretty happy about that. So LeBaron, 41. 17, incomplete. Right? Man, do they have to go for this? I think they're going to punt. They have all their timeouts left. Philly's offense hasn't exactly been great. I mean, they did have put together a nice little drive in the last one, but, let's see if the defense can do something here. So we'll bring out Sam Baker. 64 is an 18. And he actually hits it 58 yards. Wow. This is a long punt. 58 yards. Baker. Where are you at? Right at the 9-yard line. 58 what? D10. So it's going to be Wells taking the return. A 61. And that'll be a 26. He's actually going to lose a yard on the return. So Philly back at their 8-yard line. All right, 1st and 10 back at the 8. Washington's going to look at using timeouts here. And it's going to be a 17, but Philly's going to go right into a short pass. Back at their 8. Oops. $35 for Philly on the short pass is Clarence Peaks. He's a B. 25 on the defense is an AD, so we'll go to AD. And we're going to go Van Brocklin to Peaks. 16. That's a 17. That's complete for 4 yards. So Van Brocklin now over 50%. His yards per attempt is pretty low, but any completion is a good completion nowadays. 2nd and 6 at the 12. And we'll go standard. And we'll get another short pass. 61 and 46. 46 is Brad Myers. He's a C. 61 is a BS. We'll make this a CS. Van Brocklin looking for Brad Myers. A 46. Oh, it's a 35. We have a 5-yard completion. We have a penalty. Let's check the TH. 42. And that's going to be holding on the defense, 5 yards and an automatic first down. So Washington with their first accepted penalty of the game. But it's a costly one. Definitely a costly one. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Eagles on their 17. And they're going to get another short pass. All right, 64, 25. 25 is Wally Walston. He's a B. 64 is a CS, and we'll leave it right at CS. And we'll go Van Brocklin to Walston. 46. Oh, another 35. 2 yards, but a penalty. So let's check the penalty. 54. That's going to be on the offense, isn't it? 13. That is illegal use of the hands. Offense, 10 yards. 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a half the distance. So it's going to be 8.5. It's going to be an 8-yard penalty. And that's holding. And we got 1st and 18 now, back on the 9. 5:45 to go. Washington down 2. That penalty kind of helps Philly because it takes 15 seconds off the clock, but gives them the extra down. All right. So standard. And this time they're going to run. They're going to inside run. And they're back inside their own 14 again. $13 on your defense is BS. 36. That'll be Clarence Peaks against a BS. 32. That's a 26. And that is a gain of 2 for Clarence Peaks. And Washington will use a timeout here. And it's going to be 2nd and 16. Let's go short pass heavy. We will get a short pass. $56. 15 will be Retzlaff. He's an A. 56 is an AS, and we'll stay right at AS. We'll go Van Brocklin to Retzlaff. 54, that's an 18, and it'll be complete, but he's going to lose 2 yards. And Washington will have to use, it's going to hurt Washington now because they will have to use another timeout. So 30 seconds. But Washington makes it, it's 3rd and 18 back at the 9. And Philly's going to go, let's make the draw play at 20. 19 is the long pass. And we'll go medium pass heavy. And we will get a medium pass. All right, 64. That'll be Billy Wells. He's a C. 64 is a CS, and that's where we'll stay. All right, Van Brocklin to Billy Wells. A 51. That'll be complete. Oh, no, it's incomplete. Oh, man, it wouldn't have been enough for a first down anyway, but it's going to be incomplete. Van Brocklin misses Wells. And that's going to leave Washington with 1 timeout left. We're going to bring out Van Brocklin to punt. 21. It's a 6. And that is 55 yards and a D10. Boy, the punters are just, the punt plays have been amazing in this second half. It's because there's been so many of them. 55. And who was that? That was D10. So Van Brocklin kicks it away. D10 is going to be our guy, Scootero. A 13, that's a 20. And he's going to get 9 yards on the return. So a pretty good little return for Scooter. Scudero. I'm calling him Scootero. It's going to be 1st and 10 Washington on the 50, on the 45. They're on 45. And they're going to go medium pass heavy. 7. That'll be a short pass. And we'll keep in mind my hurry up rules, which they don't really amount to much, but they do help. 14. 14 is going to be, I think that's going to be Johnny Carson. Yeah, 32. He's a C. 32 is a CG, and that's where we'll stay. So LeBaron looking for Johnny Carson. A 24. Oh, no, it's a 22. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted. Almost number 6. But Carson's going to be incomplete. And we will go medium pass heavy again. And it's a 16. We're going to go medium this time. $45. 54. So 54 is probably bad. Yeah, it's an AG. 45, though. That's going to push him back. Let's boost the running back. He's a C. So it's now BG. And we'll go Eddie LeBaron to our running back, Bossler. 35. 35 is an 8. That'll be complete for 15, and that'll be a first down. And they're going to – where am I at? I got 4.5 to go. Yeah, let's use the timeout. Last one for Washington. First and 10 on the Philly 40. And we'll go medium pass heavy again. 7. That'll be a short pass. 14. Back to Carson. 63. Oh, that's a BG. Carson's a C, though, so make it a CG. Same play, basically. Actually, that's CG. Is that wrong? Yeah, that's wrong. It's a C63. Oh, no, it's a CG, yeah. So 63. LeBaron rolls a 24. That's a 22, and that's almost intercepted. And that's going to be incomplete. That'll make it 2nd and 10. 4 minutes to go. They're on the 40. We'll go short pass heavy. And we'll get a short pass. 32. 16 is going to be an AS. 32 is Ozuski. He's a C, so make it BS. And we'll go LeBaron to Olszewski. 45. That's a 12. And that'll be complete. He's going to get 7, but they cannot stop the clock unless they spike it, but you don't want to spike it on 3rd down. So that's Olszewski. That's 7 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 3. And we're going to short pass heavy again. And that'll be another short pass. Oh, 11. Back to Carson. He's a C. 43. 43 is a BG. Make it a CG. And we'll go LeBaron to Carson. A 24. A 22. We are flirting with that interception on every roll. And that one is going to be incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 3 now. Short pass heavy. It's a 12. That's a short pass. 46. 46 is our running back, Bossler. He's a C. 62 is an AS. Make it a BS. 21 for LeBaron is a 17, and that is going to be incomplete. And they will turn it over on downs again. I think it's the 3rd time in this game, and that's pretty much going to end it. They have no way to stop the clock. 3 minutes to go. Philly's going to run the ball here. We'll go big. And we'll get a 6. That's going to be an inside run. $51 on your defense is AG. 21 is Billy Ray Barnes. It's a 45. That's a 14. Oh, that's a fumble. We have an F24. We have a fumble. Let's check it. 1 through 4 means it counts. It counts. We have an F24. And just like that, Washington has a little bit of hope. F24, 44. And it is 16 yards, but it's recovered by the defense. So let's see. Billy Ray, he gets 16, but he fumbles, and Washington will get it. It was who? D11. It's going to be our safety. Jerry Ray Norton, no relation. And Jerry Ray Where's he at? Oh, that's the wrong team. It's actually Dick James. Oh, he's down here. All right, so Dick James with the fumble recovery. A 15. That's a 7. And he's going to get 9 yards on the return. And that's going to give Washington 1st and 10 at the Philly 40. Wow, Washington takes over. So they get the ball back. They got more chances here. We'll go medium pass heavy. And it's going to be a short pass. $41. That's going to be Bill Anderson. He's a C on short passes. 36 is a BS. We're going to make this a CS. And we'll go LeBaron to Anderson. 36, 18, and stop me if you've heard this before. Eddie LeBaron, incomplete to Anderson. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. We'll go medium pass heavy. We'll get a medium pass this time. $44. That's bull. The problem with Washington is they have one A receiver on their team. Just about, in fact, everybody else. They have one A, and on short passes, they have no Bs. Everybody else is a C on short passes. They got those 2 guys that can go deep, and that's it. Well, that is bad. Wow. 44. That's probably why I waited last to play this game for 1958. 44 is the running back Bossler. He's a C, and the defense is a CG. That's where we'll stay. So LeBaron to Bossler. 14, that's a 24, and there's that interception he flirted with. W64. LeBaron to Bossler. He's been flirting with that for about the last 8 or 9 passes. 36, that was W, what, 64? No. Yeah, 64. And then I rolled a 36. 20 yards. It's taken, let's see, that's going to be intercepted. That's interception number 6. And who got it? 61. That'll be Bob Hudson. That's a name I haven't said yet today. Bob Hudson. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong team again. Damn it. 61. No, I was looking at the right team. I was looking at the wrong cards. Bob Hudson. There he is. Robert Willard Hudson. He's a 2. He plays all over the place. Not very good at any of those positions. But on the interception return, he's going to get 21 yards. So Bob Hudson makes a great play. I wouldn't say he saved the game for Philly, but he pretty much ended it for Washington. 1st and 10 at the 41 for Philly. We'll go big. We'll go big here. And we will get a 12. That'll be an inside run. $52. That'll be CD. 31 is Billy Ray Barnes. So Billy Ray, this should take us to the 2-minute warning. In fact, it will. 13 for Billy Ray. That's a 26. 2 yards. And we'll get to the 2-minute warning. I'll go 15. 2-minute warning. All right, 2nd and 8. We'll go big again. And it's a 5, so it's another inside run. 22. 13 is Billy Ray. 22 is a BG. So Barnes against the BG. 46. Oh, that's a 35. We got no game, but we have a penalty. We have a TE. 46. That's going to be holding on the offense, and Washington is going to decline that because it was no gain and make it 3rd down. So that'll be no gain for Billy Ray. And it's 3rd and 8 now at the 43. Minute and a half to go. They're going to go big again. And it's going to be a 19, so they're going to go short pass. 53, 51. 51 is Brad Myers. He's a C. 53 is a CS, and that looks good. Van Brocklin, a 23, and he is going to, 13. Oh, it's incomplete. So Van Brocklin misses Brad Wells. What's his name? Oh, Brad Myers. He's down here. Yeah. And they're going to punt. Minute 15 to go. Bring out Van Brocklin. 43. Got to love those small straights. 28. And it is a 23-yard punt. Horrendous punt. 23. And that'll be D11. That's going to be D11, right? So that's going to be where's my TB? Oh, Bert Zager. 41 for Zagers. It's a 26. And that is going to be a loss of 1. This is going to be the ugliest box score I've ever looked at. It's going to be a minute to go. Washington. Let's go long pass heavy. So 1 through 15 is a long pass. And we're going to get a 1. Everything else is a medium pass. So they're going to go deep on this play. Where's it at? There it is. $43-12. So it's a CG. 43. Oh, it's not Billy Ray Barnes. It's a C, I'm sure. Yeah, it's the running back. So it's going to be a C. What did I say? CG. All right, so LeBaron to the running back, Bossler. A 13. That's an 11, and that's much incomplete. Yeah. So LeBaron, I'm going to run this play 4 times. Bossler, incomplete. 15. Same play. Long pass heavy. 16 to 20 is a medium pass. So I'm going to roll. So that's going to be a long pass. All right. 64 this time. That'll be Dick James. He's a C. 15. That's an AD. That makes it hard. That's what she said. 24 for LeBaron. That's a 22, and that's interception number 7. We have entered Peterman country. W71. All right, this will end the game. W71, unless something wacky happens. 35, 46 yards. So LeBaron to Dick James, 46. Is that what I said? 35. No. W71. 46, yeah. 46 yards, but it's picked off. Number 7. And who got it for the other team? 24 for Philly. That'll be, you know what? Let's give one more to Rocky Pellegrini. 45. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a 34. Oh, no. Pellegrini's going to fumble. It's going to be an F76. So Pellegrini, 33. And he goes 47 yards, fumbles, but the ball goes out of bounds. And holy cow. Pellegrini. 47-yard return. He fumbles. Philly recovers because it goes out of bounds. And we'll just go 0. Let's see. We'll go 0. I mean, I guess I'm just going to put Pellegrini here because nobody recovered it. And that's going to make it 30 seconds to go, and we'll take one snap, and we'll kneel on the ball. And, oh, my goodness, this game. It ends. Philadelphia wins 21-7. This is going to be an ugly, ugly box score, so absolutely we're going to look at it. And let's see. We're going to start with the box score. Let's go over here. Let's go down here. And we will go, let's start with we'll start with the box score. This is going to be horrible. Okay, here we go. 4 touchdowns, 31-yard pass, 17-yard fumble recovery, 11-yard run, 2-yard run. Let's look at this first. Total yards, Washington 227, Philly 260. Punts, 7 and 9. Boy, I would have said there were way more than that. Philly fumbled 4 times, lost 2 of them. 4 sacks by Philly, 2 by Washington. Boy, it felt like there were more of those too. Jeez. All right, looking at the stats for Washington. Leading the way, Bossler 6 for 21, but Stanful 1 for 74. Yikes, that was that counts as a rush? Huh. Because that was the punt, wasn't it? I think it was the fumbled punt where he picked it up and ran. I didn't know that would count as a rush. LeBaron 14 of 43, 119, no touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Quarterback rating 2.1. That's not great. Nothing exciting here. Let's see. Quarterback sacks, they had 1 apiece. Interceptions, they had 4. Chuck Drzinovich had 2. Scudero, 6 punt returns, 18 yards. The punting, 7 for 319, 45.6 average is great. We get down here. Okay. Billy Ray Barnes, 10 rushes for 48 yards for Philly. Not bad. Clarence Peaks, 5 for 9, but he got the touchdown. Van Brocklin finished at 50%, 22 of 44, 198 of touchdown, 4 picks. Nothing special here. Billy Ray Barnes had a pretty good game overall. 137 total yards and no touchdowns. But Bielski, he had 3 for 39 and a touchdown. Overall, pretty boring. Sacks, we had 4 guys. There's Pellegrini had 4 interceptions. Holy cow. And then the punts, Van Brocklin, 9 for 365. And that's going to be it. Let's check out the standings for week 1 after it's done. I think I have to do this a little different, though, because it doesn't work under here. So I'll go here, and we'll just do sort this way. And we'll have Philly, San Francisco, Chicago, Baltimore, Cleveland, and Chicago all winning. Green Bay, the Rams, Detroit, Pittsburgh, Washington, and the Giants all losing. We go individually. Rushing, Jim Brown, 21 for 181. Next is Marconi, 4 for 107 with an 83-yard long. Stanful, which I don't know if that should count in the rushing, but Bobby Mitchell for Cleveland, 7 for 73. Alan Amici, 14 for 73. McElhenney, 12 for 63. I mean, these are all names we know. Joe Perry, Paul Horning up there. Yeah, let's look at receiving. Probably not much in receiving. Tom Tracy, 7 for 751. Del Schaffner, 7 for 137. Lenny Moore, 6 for 95. Ollie Matson, 6 for 83. These are names we know. Max McGee, 5 for 69. Yards. Yeah, Schaffner, McElhaney, Nagler, I don't know him. Lenny Moore. Touchdowns. Anybody more than 1? Yeah, Ollie Matson had 2 for Chicago, the Cardinals. All right, let's look at quarterbacks. Not quarterback, sacks, passing. All right, I always like to look at this. Okay, so Y.A. Tittle, 59%. MC Reynolds, 54%. And then we had 3 guys at 50%. Okay, one of them was a backup, but not bad. Yards, MC Reynolds, 381. Y.A. Tittle. These are better numbers than the 65 games I played. 4 guys at 200 or more. Touchdowns. MC Reynolds. That guy had a great, he's the offensive player of the week. I'll tell you that right now. Let's go quarterback sacks, because why not? Bunch of guys with 2. Okay, nothing special there, but if we look at interceptions, you know what we're going to see. Look at these interceptions. Bob Pellegrini with 4, Andy Nelson with 3, Jim Taylor with 2, Chuck Drzinovich with 2, Dick Nolan with 2, and Lou Mike. This is all after 1 game. Just 1 game. Unbelievable. And we had 1 pick 6, Andy Nelson of the Colts. He also had the most yards. And anything else you want to look at? I don't think so. I think we're good. All right, everyone. That's going to be it for today. That is my 1958 Week 1 finished. I'm going to go to 1965 next and play at least 1 game, potentially 2 in that week, and then and maybe more. Who knows? Who knows what I'm going to do here? But I'm going to play a bunch of games and all these other seasons before I get back to 1989. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will talk to you all next time.